intersection of sustainability and economic development. Decarbonization is no longer a choice, but an absolute necessity. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, we have already seen a 1.1 Celsius increase in global temperatures compared to pre-industrial levels, with projections indicating a possible 1.5 rise as early as 2030. In Nigeria, the impacts of climate change are becoming increasingly visible. Erratic weather patterns, more frequent flooding, and intensified droughts. These environmental challenges threaten agriculture, health, and the overall stability of our economy. The impact of climate change on economic stability and growth cannot be understated. As a nation, Nigeria must work towards sustainable practices to mitigate these effects and seize new opportunities for economic growth. The case for decarbonization. Decarbonization offers a pathway to economic diversification. Nigeria's economy has historically been heavily dependent on oil and gas. On intensive and volatile, transitioning to a low carbon economy for new industries and new technologies. For example, provide a framework for investors to understand and align with the country's sustainability goals. Initiatives like the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority green bond issuance highlight countries' willingness to engage in sustainable finance. Businesses that adopt sustainable practices can achieve significant cost savings and operational efficiencies. For example, companies that invest in energy efficiency measures can see reduction in energy bills by 10 to 30%. In Nigeria, where energy costs are relatively high and unreliable, adopting energy efficient technologies can be particularly beneficial. Practical examples include the adoption of solar energy by companies like Unilever, which has significantly reduced its operational costs and carbon footprints. Similarly, the Lagos State government's adoption of electric buses is a forward-looking move that reduces emissions and enhances public transportation efficiency. Climate change poses a significant threat to business continuity. Extreme weather events and supply chain disruptions can have far-reaching economic impacts. Businesses can enhance their resilience against these risks by investing in sustainable practices. For example, climate resilient infrastructure can protect assets and operations from climate-induced damages. The Nigerian agricultural sector, vital for food security and employment, can benefit from sustainable practices such as climate-smart agriculture. And this approach not only helps mitigate the impact of climate change, but also enhances productivity and food security. Government policies are increasingly favoring low carbon economies. In Nigeria, the federal government's efforts to reduce carbon emissions through initiatives, the National Climate Change Action Plan, and various climate smart policies provide a supportive framework for businesses to adopt sustainable practices. Companies proactively aligning with this can benefit from incentives, subsidies, and favorable regulatory conditions. For instance, the Nigerian government's tax incentives for renewable energy incentives and green technologies can significantly reduce the financial burden of transitioning through sustainable practices. Collaboration and innovation are crucial to achieving the goals of decarbonization. Public-private partnerships can drive the development and implementation of sustainable technologies. The Nigerian government and the private sector's collaboration in developing Nigerian electrification project NEP is a case in point, providing solar homes and mini grids to untapped areas. Innovation also plays a vital role, developing new technologies and processes that reduce carbon emissions and transform industries and create new economic opportunities. For example, the emergence of carbon capture and storage technologies, CCS, offers a way to mitigate emissions from existing fossil oil-based operations while transitioning to cleaner energies. The business case for decarbonization in Nigeria is therefore compelling. By embracing sustainable practices, Nigeria can drive economic growth, attract investment, enhance corporate competitiveness, and build resilience against climate risks. The path to a low-carbon economy is paved with opportunities for innovation and collaboration. As we move forward, let us remember that the journey towards decarbonization is about mitigating climate risks, seizing opportunities for economic advancement, and ensuring a sustainable future for future generations. Through our collective efforts, we can build a low-carbon world and unlock the full potential of Nigeria's economic growth. I thank you for inviting me to this event.